This is just fictional story. It's imaginary. Watch at your own risk. No copyright intended. I only own the storyline, editing, and maybe voiceover if I have to. Deeply sorry for the grammatical errors or any mistakes. This is just purely for entertainment purposes. Thank you. You can mute the video if you only want to peacefully reading. She stared at herself without saying anything from the past few hours. Finally, the many people who help her with her heavy dress and makeup leave the room, letting her have alone time. Before the ceremony starts, she stares at her pink cheeks and very red lipstick that she uses for the first time. Only for this moment. The moment she became someone's bride. How she feel, she can't explain that. The fact that her future really be so unexpected, making it hard to explain. She is here to be Mrs. To be a wife of her soon-to-be husband. He is someone she never thought will be again becoming a part of her story at her 20s. A part. The big one. How she remembers the both of them never get along. Funny. 'Cause now they need to be together. Maybe for the rest of their lives. Will my high school friends get surprised? She whispered to herself, tilting her head slightly to look at her earrings. Till when I need to wear all these accessories? She sighed. Let's just get this over with. I need a long sleep. She gulped before a few seconds later. Why blaming me? I said my friends keep teasing me because of you. And that's my fault. Of course. She crossed her arms while the man scoffed and not taking his eyes off the road. This man, her now husband. Yet again they bickering, and it's only around 2 hours they become officially married. She got out the car carefully after they reached home. Their new home. But before she closed the door back, she looked at her husband, who's still on the driver's seat because he needs to park the car in the basement garage. He looked back at her before she speaks. After I get rid of this heavy dress and all these accessories thingy, I will sleep. Don't disturb me. She then moved back and closed the door without waiting for him to say anything. And the man saw her from the car, walking towards the main door, holding her dress. After a few seconds later, he slowly smirked. Sleep. I don't know that word, honey.
After more than an hour long, she finally walked out of the bathroom. Feeling so fresh, after more than 6 hours wedding ceremony, she was too eager to clean herself that she decided to just change to pajamas in the walk-in closet later. And she feels so relieved now. She didn't even notice her surroundings. And while still drying her hair with the towel, unexpected things happen. And before she could fully understood, she blinked her eyes. "What are you trying to do?" He surprisingly smirked after hearing what she said and tiled his head before speaking. And before that, she also realized that you are right. That's exactly what I will do. He really seems like planning everything so perfectly. Guess she took too long in the bathroom. And come on, stop acting. Both of us know better. Her eyes suddenly wandering around. He is right. And she sees him raised his eyebrow. It's us. Always will be. And full of emotions. And something not many people knows. Only them. With his everything, the two enemies in high school share things together, things only the both of them will share to no one but each other's. And then she hear his voice. I never tell lies, honey. Never. She crossed her arms and glaring at him. He chuckles without looking back at her, 'cause you already feel that stare. What? It's all because of you, mister. He chuckled again, only focusing on his test. It's only 11 a.m. Again, you blame me. She scoffed. What do you mean now? You blamed me last night when your friends teased you, and now this. She scoffed again, this time louder. Don't act innocent. That was because you suddenly came out of nowhere when I was busy talking to my friends. And you told them I actually had a crush on you secretly in high school, and they started to tease me. That's embarrassing. And you were even run away after that. He smiled. I didn't run away. I went to my friends. Did you think only your friends that come to our wedding? I also have friends. She looked at him in disbelief. Yeah, me too, really, after embarrassing me. He looked up at her. What do you want? Sorry. She rolled her eyes and looked away. That was the truth. I told you. I never tell lies. She whines because of his answers. He really always wins, so unfair. Just continue massaging my legs. I won't say anything again. So annoying. He smiled, watching her act. Stop getting angry. Look, I take responsibility for what I did. She closed her eyes, stopping herself to answer him, knowing he is trying to tease her again. After they graduated high school 7 years ago, many things happened. The whole school knows that both of them never get along and always bickering with each other's. But no one knows they secretly enjoyed each other's company. She was too embarrassed to admit and tell him in high school, scared he will only tease her. So after they graduated, only a few days later, when they both met accidentally, she then dared to tell him that she actually had a crush on him. It was so embarrassing. He'd really tease her till she almost cried. But then he also tell his secret that he also liked her. And since then, they started dating, though it mostly them keep on bickering. In a fun way. But then, that same year, she suddenly need to move, following her parents, and continue study abroad. So they were in a long-distance relationship for almost 4 years. First few weeks was so hard, but overall, everything went quiet smoothly. There had been no major fight, than just missing bickering with each other's. And then, after that, they decided to focus on their business first. Before eventually, almost 3 years later, they decided to get married. Surprising their high school friends. My hands can do many things, right? She looked down and started massaging her temples, hiding her smile and red cheeks. Can you, for at least 5 minutes? She heard him chuckling slightly. Of course not. But I can do something else with it. Want me to show you?